Hey guys, in case anyone was wondering about the Firebelly newts, here they are, perfectly fine. Yeah, guys, the reason you don't see these much anymore is because I don't live in my parents' house anymore. Moved out a while ago, and my dad was like, "Oh, I like the newts. Can the newts stay here?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure." Because I come home often enough where any major tank maintenance, like cleaning the filters, cleaning the tank, I can come back and do that weekly or bi-weekly. If needed. But really, this tank is so established and has been running for a while, good bacteria and all that, and balanced. This tank doesn't need to be cleaned more than maybe like once a month. And when I do it once a month, I usually just, let's see, well, let's start with how this whole ecosystem works. Okay, so we have a lot of Java fern in here. I lost a little bit recently. I guess I forgot to remind my parents to keep the lights on, so you see there's like a couple of dead leaves and stuff in here. But this Java fern, when it's really big and bushy, covers like a lot of this area. And what it does is it gives them a lot of hiding places. Plants also draw a lot of junk out of the tank as well because obviously they're feeding on stuff. But yeah, most I have to do is really just sift this gravel and change that filter and that little Repta filter right there, and it's good to go. This tank's been up and running in this same spot for 7 years, just about. And wow, why is it getting so blurry? There we go. Something's up with this camera. It keeps doing that every video. But yeah, these guys are doing just fine. So let's see. Let's look at the belly so I can tell which one this is. Are you Snappy or Scrappy? Which one are you? Which one are you? Okay, well, there's both of you. Hello. Yeah, these two Firebelly newts I've had since, let me see, yeah, what was that? I think it was like July of 2011, I think. And now it's now it's 2018, November. These two guys are doing great. These are Chinese Firebellies. Chinese Firebellies don't get as big as their Japanese cousins. They like cooler water. You don't want to put a heater in their tank. These guys will get really stressed out with that. They don't like hot places. They like nice cool water. Some people even make it an active. Whoa. Buddy, with that's not a pellet. Yeah, I just fed them recently. They're just scrounging around for food. Yep, just found one. And we get these little Omega-1 mutant salamander pellets. These are really good. I've used these for a little while now. You also get the frozen bloodworms and stuff when I'm home. And that's really, really good for them. Yeah, these two guys. Stop trying to eat that. Okay. You know what? You're making me look really bad right now. Anyway, yeah. These guys are doing awesome. Yep. I haven't had a single problem out of these two. Yep, 7 years. The only thing that gets on my nerves is sometimes when they're both looking for food, they tend to nip at each other. And it's really annoying because I don't want them to like lose fingers or toes. Granted, they've never lost any fingers or toes. If you look at both of these guys, they got all 5 back toes and all 5 front toes or fingers or whatever, however you want to call them. But yeah, they haven't lost any toes, so they're doing awesome. And we got this little magnetic landmass right here. It's really good because whenever they want to get out of the water, they can just crawl right there if need be. I mean, these guys are 100% aquatic, so they don't really need to come out and like sunbathe or anything like a turtle, but they will come out occasionally to rest, and it's pretty cool that I have something like that they can just hang out on. Yeah. You know the awesome thing about these newts, which is why I don't have to worry about my leaving them here too much for my parents, is they don't need to eat that often. Like, I bought this bottle of food a long time ago, and newts don't need to eat that much. They only eat maybe like once or twice a week. And on top of that, I do have some snails. I'm trying to zoom in on these darn things. Let's see if I can get a... I mean, that's one right there, but doesn't really show up on camera. Okay, well, anyway, there's these little tiny snails that are in here, and I see them chomp those down a lot, and they're kind of just like, I guess you can consider them like a staple for them. So at least I know if, let's just say my parents go away for a week or something like that, as long as there's enough water and the filter's been changed and it's not too dirty in here, the newts will do just fine. And if they do get hungry during that time, granted, a week without food for a newt isn't that bad, because they have very slow metabolisms like most reptiles and amphibians. But yeah, these little amphibians don't need to eat that often. And with these snails in here, they never really go hungry, which is why they're a little plump. I usually like them to be a little thinner, so I'll just lay off the pellets for a little while. Hey guys, but yeah, they're doing great. They're not really too camera shy. They were when I first got them years ago, but I guess since they got used to seeing me walk in front of the tank, and this is in my old bedroom, so they used to seeing people walk around. They don't really get too scared, so it makes it really good for filming. These guys, it's funny. They're always messing around with each other. Yeah, they're both males. If I were to pick them up and show you their tail base, their little, I'm just gonna call it a vent. I don't know if that's anatomically correct because they're they're newts and not snakes or lizards or anything. But yeah, if you look at that area there, they have the bulges. So yeah, they're definitely both boys. Yeah, no one got that pellet right there. You guys are scrounging. You got all the pellets over here. Yeah, but these guys are doing really well. I'm really proud about how this tank came out. Granted, the glass is a little dirty right now and stuff. I usually like to wipe it down and make it look real good before I film. But I didn't have that much time, so because I'm always running around, I just wanted to take a quick video for you guys and just show you how all these guys are doing. And they're doing pretty awesome. Oh, dude, you just completely missed that pellet. Did you get one? Yeah, you got one. No, he didn't. I'm glad they spit those out. Yeah, guys, if you're gonna keep them on gravel, do better than me. Use a gravel that's like kind of like large, like these pieces of stone in here that they can't fit in their mouths. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, since I don't live at home anymore, I haven't thought about that much. Good thing is they never had an issue where their bellies were full of stones, or I've never seen them put a stone in their mouth and not spit it out. So I think they're fine, but eventually I might just change the gravel to a larger size, just so that way they can't possibly ingest it, so that way they'll be safer. Yeah, this guy has the coolest looking stomach. It's like all connected like one big trail. This is how I tell them apart. I can't tell them apart from the top because they're both that black, like grayish color. But this guy, his stomach looks like a trail of lava. It's really cool. Get to the air, bud. Get to the air. He's going to get some air and he's going to dive right back down. Yep. Yeah, this guy's stomach is more spotted. So that's how I can tell them apart. Plus, his stomach's darker. It's like a darker, like reddish orange, where this guy's like a bright orange. Look at this newt. Yep, so these guys are doing really well. Yep, they don't really need human interaction, and they're amphibians. And of course, amphibians don't have the same type of skin as like me or you, or even like a reptile. So their skin is highly permeable. So anything on your hands, the salt from your hands, any chemicals you touched will enter their bodies, and they can get really, really sick. So I only take them out once in a while just for an examination. You know, look at their let me use this word again. Look at their little vent. Look at their eyes, look at their mouth, look at their fingers and toes, their tail. Good look at their skin, just to make sure they're healthy. I always wash my hands before. Not with soap. I just rinse off my hands for like a good 10 minutes under some cool water before I pick them up. Make sure my hands are, of course, still wet when I pick them up, so that way I don't damage their skin or hurt the little guys. Give them a quick look, make sure they're okay, and put them back in the water. And then I don't bother them again for a good long while. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What's up? Hey, buddy. Yeah, these guys are really cool. It's funny, like this is, I got like 4 reptiles now. And these are the only 2 amphibians that I own at the moment. And eventually, when I get a house, these guys may possibly move in with me. Depends if my parents still want them here or not. If my parents do still want them here, I'm not going to take them away from them, obviously. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, these guys are doing great. All right, guys. So yeah, that's an update on the Firebelly newts. Glad they actually came out to put on a little show for you guys. There they are in the back. Yeah. So yeah, this little 10-gallon still up and running, and it's doing great. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later.